When we heard that there was potential that we'd be getting in to this whole ordeal, Dad decided to take me to go do some things to prepare. He took us to the gym, he took us rock climbing, he took us swimming, he took us cold water swimming, kayaking, all the likes.
Giving away my secrets, Dylan.
So in preparation for this, that has been extraordinarily useful because it's given us a basis to work off of.
We are Dan and Dylan from 007 Road to a Million.
So, the Baron flew an aircraft Typhoon, similar to a Spitfire, was more suitable for one of these following purposes. It's dogfighting. The Typhoon's much more maneuverable. Whereas the Spitfire faster.
So, let me read it out. I am the controller, okay? His plane broke in two on approach to Manchester Airport during the Second World War after a bombing raid over Brussels, where he attacked the Gestapo headquarters there in Brussels. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it broke into, unfortunately he died, but his memory is commemorated and he's buried in Minster's church. So the plane that he flew was called a Typhoon. So the question to win a pint at the pub is, what were the Typhoon's unique abilities which made it suitable for that kind of mission? Was it A, dogfighting? Was it B, bombing? Or was it C, signal blocking?
Dogfighting ability.
Dogfighting ability, is that your final answer?
Yeah, the Typhoon was incredibly maneuverable. It was more maneuverable than the Spitfire, which could go faster in a straight line, but was not maneuverable. It was famous for.
Would you agree with that, Seth?
Dogfighting.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
It was a signal then.
No. Right. So the clue.
Both could hold bombs.
The clue is in the question.
Yeah, no.
What did he go to do?
Bombing.
Over in Brussels.
Yeah, but
to bomb.
Yeah, but Dad, the Spitfire could also hold bombs.
No, the Spitfire didn't.
The Spitfire did also.
Was a dogfighting air to air. That's what his strength was.
So is the Typhoon.
Yes, but the Typhoon could hold bombs.
So could the Spitfire.
And he was coming back from a bombing raid in a Typhoon.
The Spitfire could also hold bombs.
And this is where I really must interject, because in actual fact the Baron has a way better story than I ever appreciated, and I'm going to share that with you now.
Jean de Longchamps was a man of determination and strength. Born in Brussels, Belgium, in 1912 to a respected family, Jean was filled with immense love and pride for his country from a young age. The Baron would grow up to be a member of the Belgian Army's cavalry unit, but when Belgium surrendered to the Germans, he escaped from Dunkirk and fled to England with the British Expeditionary Force. Jean was filled with fury and knew exactly how to make good use of it. He was accepted into the pilot training program and was thrown into action right away. With the hot-headed pilot blocked from leading raids in Belgium, he decided to take matters into his own hands and planned to launch an unauthorized attack on Brussels. But it was not just any plan that he was putting together. He wanted to hit a specifically personal target in Brussels as revenge for his deceased father. By 1940, the Germans had taken over a tall, distinctive building at number 453 Avenue Louise. Shortly, he saw Brussels on the horizon. Following the landmarks to the Avenue Louise, his plane tore down the wide road as he lined his sights on the tall building. His gunfire sprayed through several floors of the building before the Hawker Typhoon rose again, screaming through the sky above the building. He dealt a deadly blow to the structure, raining fire upon the Gestapo and SS soldiers and personnel inside. The attack would kill the chief of Gestapo secret police as well as at least 4 other SS officials. The Baron flew home with a satisfied grin on his face, only to be met by a stern and icy greeting from RAF superior officers who were not happy with this venture. He was effectively demoted for disobeying direct orders and acting on his own. But then the tone of his superiors would actually change a few weeks later as he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for his service and more specifically for his own rogue attack. Just 7 months later, in August of 1943, Jean returned to RAF Manston after completing a mission over Ostend, Belgium. While landing his plane, the Baron would crash and be killed instantly in his famous Hawker Typhoon. While his famous mission was not approved at the time, Baron Jean de Longchamps' bravery would be forever remembered. Today, nestled in the shadow of a certain tall, distinct building in the heart of Brussels, a statue of the Baron was erected to commemorate his extraordinary solo mission at number 453 Avenue Louise.
You might be wondering where this story come from or even why it's relevant, and the reason why it's relevant is because it's a story of a hero, and this hero's story was found purely by chance, but it just goes to show that the best stories are yet to be discovered. It'd be right now for me to actually find his resting place. And so I went a bit further up the road to the extension to the graveyard, and here is where I found his final resting place. Rest in peace, hero. You know what? If ever there was somebody in real life that exemplified who James Bond was, this could have been the guy. But in today's version, you've got us.
That's it. You've just lost us a million quid.
Awesome. Anyways, I lost because the question was actually wrong.
Well, you got my question wrong. You took a swim in the drink. You're going home wet and penniless. The end.
Awesome.
Great day out, though.
Yeah.
So on that note, we can draw some clear conclusions. A, always check your facts are correct, because mine weren't. B, never dismiss the opinion of somebody that claims to know everything and quite often does. And C, work together to come to the correct answer.
Footpath. Off we go then.
La Llorona, never heard of it.
That's the end of the session. I'm pretty happy with how far we got. I would have preferred a little bit more. But yeah, I'm going to end recording here. Very cool.
Oh, mate. Dylan. Genius.
I'll come round.
No, but these are memories which we ain't ever going to get back.
Yeah.
So here it is, we're at the end. 007 Road to a Million was an epic adventure that took me and Dylan around the world to some incredible places. It took us from home, and to be honest, I don't know quite how to explain it anything other than it was freaking awesome. But here we are back home and just reflecting on that moment now, and all I can say is we started dreaming of £1 million, and of course who wouldn't, but what we really found was, well, I found my hero. Dylan, you are incredible, my son, and you will go very far in this world. Just keep believing yourself and keep saying yes to things, because without saying yes, nothing ever really happens. Peace out. Till the next time. Dan and Dylan.
My name's Dan Jackson. I am Dylan, and I'm here today with my dad.
Come on in, gents, we ready?
Well, it looks like we're going up to something.